Now joining us, Cody Zeller. Cody, you were on with us like a week ago. So the question is, are you obsessed with us?
That's it. I'll come back as much as you guys want to have me on.
All right, let's talk about Like a Child. How did you start this, and what are you doing with it in these days right now?
Yeah, so this is a project we worked on last year a little bit. We did our little Kicks for Kids last year, where we had 4 custom pairs of shoes that I wore in a game, and made a donation through Like a Child to each of the charities, all charities that help children in a variety of ways. We did the Children's Hospital here in Charlotte, the Children's Hospital in Indy. We did TAPS, which helps kids and families of fallen soldiers. And then we did Big Brothers Big Sisters.
What's it like playing for a team where you obviously and BORREGO want to go out and you guys want to win every game, but the front office says it's a process saying, listen, we're not there quite yet. We're not competing for the playoffs quite yet. When you're a player, you're like, well, come on, I want to win right now. So how do you do that?
Yeah, I mean, as a player, and I'm going to go out there every night to win. I've never had a feeling like we're trying to lose necessarily. I know we played a lot of the young guys this year to get them more experience, but every time that I step on the floor, I'm still trying to win, even if it means, we win 25 games instead of 20. I'm so competitive that no matter if we're, miss the playoffs by 1 game or 10 games, I'm still going to go out there and compete.
The fans obviously want to go to the playoffs, so this is your opportunity on CSL. Guarantee that you boys are going to the playoffs this year, because the city is dying for the Hornets to be good again. I'm dying to be back in the playoffs too. I was saying that I've only been in the playoffs twice. My rookie year, we got swept by the Heat, and then my 3rd year was the year that we went to 7 games, and those memories from especially that 7-game series that we played are my favorite NBA moments. So to play on that big stage where every possession matters, that's what I'm dying to get back. So I want it even more than the fans do, and I know the fans want it a lot. James BORREGO's become a good friend of CSL, so give us some dirt on him. What do you guys make fun of him about?
What do we make fun of him about? Actually, we were just making fun of him the other day. That he said he's gonna start lifting weights now. He's so thin. We give him a hard time about how much he's lifting weights. When we play against the 76ers up in Philadelphia, there's always a guy. He's there every game. He sits right behind the bench, and he has a dry erase board. And just subtly, he'll write a message on his dry erase board, and he'll hold it up right behind the bench during a timeout. And his messages are really creative. But one of them, he said, he wrote on his dry erase board, "Can Coach BORREGO bench press 100 pounds?" And he was holding it up like the whole timeout. All of us were kind of chuckling at it. So anyway, that's something we kind of give him a hard time about.
All right, brother. Thanks for joining us here, Cody. And we'll see you again in 10 days. That's when you come back on, right? Every 10 days. Is that how this works now?
All right. Sounds good. See you next week.
Thanks, Cody.
Thanks for having me on.
All right, so we love our jerseys here on CSL, and just a few hours ago, the Hornets revealed its newest jersey for the 2021 season. So check these out. Buzz City becomes Mint City, the City Edition uniforms modeled after the U.S. Mint that was here in Charlotte and pays homage to the Carolina Gold Rush in the early 1800s. Now, the mint green base with the pinstripes that are black and gold, the Hornets are calling it coin striped. Obviously, the Buzz City moniker is still across the chest, and we got Cody Zeller to weigh in before the show.
Initially, I was a little on the fence about it, but once I heard the story about it, it was really cool. That it's I don't know what I'm supposed to say, but they're like mint green, so like the mint of Charlotte and the banking and everything else. Once I heard that whole story, it was pretty cool to see the kind of the Charlotte connection.
That's kind of how I was as well. So we asked you the same question on Twitter at CSL Fox 46. What do you think of the new Hornets jersey? Go over there right now and vote. And right now, with 317 votes, 62% of you love it. And then 26 like it, and then it dissipates from there. Josh, where do you stand?
I am in the I don't even know if I fall into those categories. I'm undecided.
How many
right
feelings
now.
can you have about this jersey if it's not one of those?
Listen, I don't love it. I don't hate them. I don't know. It's just not for me. Things could not be for me, Brendan. Like things that they're just not for me. Your thoughts?
It's totally fair. It is for me. I mean, I'm a big fan. I'm firmly in the love it category. You know, not being in Charlotte anymore, I think you realize from a distance just how much you need to appreciate the color schemes. And like, I think it's so creative. It's so different. I don't know if I would change my mind if I saw them in person, but it doesn't sound like too many people are going to be doing that anyways. But certainly, yeah, I really like them. And the coin stripe, I think, is like a cool touch. Like the little details like that. That's what I appreciate.
Yeah, I love it. I think it's awesome. I love that we're paying homage to the heritage of the team and the tradition of the team and the city as well. That's what this city needs, because the Panthers are such a young franchise. You don't have the opportunity to really go to throwback jerseys and lay on the histories and the laurels of the Panthers. Because, Josh, we were just in Kansas City, and they have a whole Hall of Fame in just a section, and it's so cool. So the little things that Charlotte can do like that are really awesome.
I mean, when you put it that way, I mean, yes, all that stuff is great. That also doesn't change.
I rest my case.
That doesn't change my opinion on it. Those that love it, awesome. Good for you guys. I mean, if they want to give me a free one, I'll definitely wear it. I'll say that.
Typical
You totally would.
mooch.